Today I'm in barrio San Fernando in front of a panaderia called Santa Ana. This is on the southern part of Cali, Colombia. It's more heavily populated than the area I was in. And it's called Más Popular. That means probably how can I say this nicely? It's a lower income area than where I was. But it doesn't mean the people aren't awesome. I stayed here before the pandemic. Actually, I was here during the pandemic, and I took off out of here on one of those special flights where everybody was dressed up in the airport like they were going to Mars with the Tesla owner over there, Elon Musk. But this is, I'll give you a little view of what you see. It's a nice area. It's a little bit different than the other area I was in. That's the building I stayed in, the Auto. That's those are apartments amoblado. They're apartments that you rent by the day. You can grab them on Airbnb, and I grabbed that off a booking. And you can grab that there. The price is right, and you know, if you want to come in this area. But I do recommend, if you're going to stay in this area the first time, you got to be a little bit more mindful. You got to be a little bit more mindful when you stay over here in comparison to where I was. You got to know the street a little bit more, because if you don't have your head screwed on straight, you will get robbed over here. But you got to know what you're doing. So my recommendation is, the first time you come to Cali, be where I was over there in Granada. Over here, don't come here until you get your eggs in a row. You have all your ducks in a row. But you can't come here and save. It's a lot cheaper. I'm going to take you to apartments right down a couple of these streets. They're half the price of what I was showing you from before. It's just a lot cheaper. If you're on a budget and you're on a retirement plan, you probably want to be here instead of Granada. You're going to pay the higher prices than in Granada. San Fernando is going to be for you. If you do choose to live in this neighborhood in San Fernando, what's good about this area is you have a 24-hour supermarket. It's a little on the small side, but you can get the basic things that you need. It's called confandi. I'll walk right over here with you. This is a wonderful park that I used to do a little shadow boxing in, but I forgot the name. It was a couple of years ago. Hola, señora. Muy buenas tardes. ¿Cómo se llama este parque?
El Parque de las Banderas.
¿Las Banderas?
Sí.
¿Con banderas?
El
Parque
Parque de las Banderas.
de las Banderas.
Está la fiesta del cumpleaños de Cali.
¿De cumpleaños de Cali por ahí?
Cumpleaños de Cali ahí.
Nice. This is the Park of the Flags, La Banderas. It's open 24 hours. They have everything in here that a large supermarket has, but it's open 24 hours and the price is the same. So you know, you'll be close to everything. It's probably $100 a month. I can ask when I go in. There's another one, Apart the Studios. These are gonna have everything included. Granted, it's not as nice. It's not gonna be as nice as in the location that I showed you, but it is available if you want to come in and you're on a limited budget. Hola, muy buenas tardes, socio. ¿Cuánto vale para los apartamentos?
No, pero esto no es disponible.
Nada. Pero cuando la gente sale...
Vale?
Sí.
Vale 600 con administración y parabólica, aparte de los servicios.
Eso es. This is an aparta studio. If you're gonna stay in this area, stay here for a couple months. Just get used to the place. You're gonna have people that hang out in front of the place. Not hang out in front of the place. You'll have the administration who can help you to get in and out of the place. They'll give you information that you need. They don't speak English, but you know, you can get an application on your phone that'll help you communicate with people. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna live here, you gotta learn the language. You can't speak English. You're not going to be able to speak English in Cali and get around. It's just not going to work. You'll be miserable. If you're going to do that, if you don't want to learn the language, you're probably better off going to Costa Rica. That's where they speak. A lot of people speak English there. But here, it's Spanish. You're in a Latin country, learn their language. What that gentleman at the administrative office in that building was telling me, that it was 600,000 pesos. That's a little bit less than $150 a month. Call it, maybe 140. And electricity, Wi-Fi is not included. So that's, you can save a little bit of money by coming into this area in comparison to the other neighborhood. You are more walking distance to a lot of things, but at the same time, it is a little bit more risque to be in this neighborhood in comparison to being in Granada. And I'm being nice when I use those words, but there's more action over here. And when I say action, activity. So I'll come down and I'm going to show you more. But there are more houses in here, and this is a very wonderful area. And there's very beautiful dogs. This one's for sale, se vende. This one's for rent right here. A kilo, aparte studio. If you want to grab this, it's also for sale or for rent, whichever one you prefer. Se vende, for sale. A kilo, aparte studio, for rent. And you can walk around these streets and you can just collect phone numbers all day. Put them right into your WhatsApp. You don't need to have, you can use your data. You can use your WhatsApp. Everybody in Colombia has WhatsApp. If you are going to come to Colombia, I recommend that you download the WhatsApp before you even get here and get comfortable using it. Have a little bit of connection with the actual application before you begin using it. If you go down this street and then take a right, you come to the stadium. This is another building. My friend lived here. It's very safe. We got the police over here. Doesn't get better. Muy buenas tardes. Gracias por tu ayuda. Poner la calle seguro. And the workers here are very hard working and very beautiful at the same time. Muy buenas tardes. Gracias por todo. Seguro.